Yo, what's up, man? What's up, twin? what's up, bro? I really just wanted to come on here and just talk about something that has been pretty significant for me and has been really just been showing up not only in the real world but like in my thoughts as well. Like everything I do seems to associate with this idea right now, and I just wanted to talk about it real quick because and it showed up again today. Honestly, when I was going through my journal, I have a journal on Notion, which is late, it's right there. I'm a day trader. Been trading for over how long has it been? Like 5 years, something like that. And on the verge of reaching long-term consistency. And every single day, it's just I'm trying to figure out how to do so. And this daily journal, today I had an entry today, not a trade entry, but like a journal entry, which I was just talking and explaining how I I haven't taken a trade in almost a month, and I'm a full time day trader. So how does that work, right? How does you associate yourself with trading, right? As a day trader, that's basically like your identity. But you haven't traded in almost a month. Like what so what are you doing? What are you doing? And I've been asking myself that today. What are you doing? Um I looked into my journal and I looked at some of these setups as well that I missed out this week. I could have at least had 3 setups this week, at least three. Let me say at least two. The third one was iffy, but I could have at least caught 2 trades this week. Um, I tried to figure out like where is this coming from? Why am I not taking trades? The best thing I could really come up with, because I had a lot of I don't knows. I don't really know like why did I miss this trade and getting upset with myself. But the only thing I could really think about is maybe I'm just comfortable. Maybe I'm just comfortable with where I am and uncomfortable taking the risk to potentially make more, right? But notice I said risk, and that's the uncomfortable part. Many of us as traders, we come in here, more than just traders, but individuals come into the market, into the trading space with baggage, I would say. Baggage meaning that we've been groomed to or conditioned to think that the best or the most accurate you are, the, I guess, smarter you are, or the more valuable you are. We learn this in school, we learn this in college, even in professional fields. Like if you were to be a doctor, or let's say, I mean, if I want you to fix my plumbing, right, or if I want you to fix recircuit the electricity, anything like that, I want you to be as accurate as possible, right? I don't want any mistakes. I don't want any of that, and I don't want to hear an excuse either. So that doesn't apply to trading really. You know, I haven't heard of a trader that is 99, 100% accurate and wins all of their trades. That's just what it is. But that is a hard thing to grasp in a sense, as well as noticing that hard work and spending all day on the charts and all of your time and energy doesn't really associate to or translate to success. So that's just the nature of the day trading space. That's the nature of being a day trader. That's just a simple trade off. And the sooner you acknowledge that, the sooner you'll excel because that belief is already stashed in the back of your head. But what was I really getting at? So comfortability, right? Right now, also beyond trading, I am at this point in, and for a while, I've only been focusing on what is going to build me to the best version of myself. What is going to take me to the 2.0 version of myself? I ask that every single day. What am I going to do today that is going to take me one step above, that is going to generate 1% success or 1% closer to where I want to be? And we identify certain things. Like for me, one of those things for me is speaking, learning how to speak in the most effective ways possible. Another one is speaking Spanish, which also lies in communication. Trading would be another example. I have a bunch of other things, but when you really look at it, like, we want these things, right? But when you look down into the actionable steps to get there, that's where the difficult part lies in. Because I always say, like, I want to be the best trader, the best day trader, the best trader by all means of all time, right? And I say that, like, seriously. I'm not even playing, not even joking, like, seriously. But I noticed that, like, for this month, I haven't traded at all. And it's not like I didn't experience any opportunities. It's not like I wasn't sitting here. What are we doing? Communication. I've had opportunities to speak in front of an audience. I've had opportunities to converse with certain people, but in many examples, I've tried to do the best to avoid the situation, whatever I can, make an excuse, just completely act like I didn't see that. Whatever the case might be, I try to avoid it, and that's just what we do. We try to put ourselves in positions in positions that are just comfortable, despite the fact that we want to strive and excel to these certain heights that the 99% don't really have, or don't have successfully, or don't have it in an excellent manner. I struggle with this a lot. It's like the whole cognitive dissonance thing, and the trade-off is like, at what point are you going to drop the idea of being comfortable? Because that is a natural feeling. That is a natural tendency to put yourself in a comfortable position, to ensure that you're not putting yourself at risk or in harm's way. And but it doesn't work out like that. Like, you don't reach success in any venture going at it like that. And every single day, I'm being reminded of that. Today included. It's hard, man. It's not easy. It's not easy to put yourself in uncomfortable situations. It's not. It's not at all. Because when you put yourself in that position, oftentimes we think the worst of the worst. Like, this is gonna happen. This is gonna happen. Then, your heart just flutters, and then you can't really operate in the best way. Your performance isn't A1. It's like we just all over the place. We're sporadic, confused, and more so worried. But let's dial it back. Let's dial it back. Back into trading specifically. I don't know. Maybe I'm just uncomfortable with taking risk. I don't know. But that is something that I'm striving to figure out. Like, why am I not taking trades? What is making me uncomfortable about taking certain trades? Yeah, I've been working on being more selective with my trades and not trying to take every freaking setup, because a lot of setups that I took this year, 2026, are just chopped, 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 chopped. So it's like, when you had that, it's like you almost fear yourself. You fear your own decision making skills. That's kind of where I'm at. So I think it's more subconsciously a thing for me, where I have to really dive deep into figuring out why exactly am I fearful of that. But it goes back into the whole trade-off thing. Like, if I want to make stupid money in this market, if I want to be the best of the best, I have to get to a point where I'm willing to, you know, risk that certain amount. I have to be comfortable with taking L's. I literally have to be comfortable with losing. What does that say? Best loser wins. I have to be the best loser and comfortable with losing in order to win, in order to be the best of the best. Simple. Yeah. So, yeah, I just wanted to say that real quick. I was gonna say something else, but I forgot. I guess this is also like a like snapshot. This is where I'm at. Trying my best. I just spent 5,000 on the course, bro. 5,000 on the course and figuring it out every single day. How am I gonna be the best of the best? How am I gonna be the best of the best? And my portfolio, my P&L is not really showing the best of the best, but we're gonna get there. We will get there. We will. We will. That's it. That's gonna conclude this video. It should have been a little bit more structured, but I just came on here ready to go and just press record. But yeah, that's it. I'll catch you on the next video.